Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Lucher campaign. We pick things up for episode 15 from turn 73 in the summer season of 197. So, hopping back into game, we're consolidating land in the northwest. It's an ongoing process. And moving forward, the Emperor is going to decide a lot of how we're going to progress. And what I mean by that is we need to maintain high imperial intrigue or imperial favor. And we're going to follow whoever he decides is the enemy. In this case, is the Duchy of Zhong, due to their high loss of imperial favor due to their legitimacy system. Because you do lose, I think, 4 points per turn when you're at the top tier legitimacy, which I think he's kind of defaulted to for the AI. So we'll be taking over his land, we'll be taking down Yellow Turbans, we'll be absorbing Han territory. Maybe not these Han territory because they're kind of landlocked and they can provide us a trade route to Xiangyang. We can expand down this way and then spend what little points we have on taking down, factions like Han Sui, who is considered Han, and that's true, he is a Han character. So back on the campaign map, I believe we left off with everyone moving and he cannot reach there, and there's even a rebel here. Don't care too much about that. We did end the episode by beating down some rebels, and then we didn't get to save the move back towards the capital. That part we will do, and then we have a little bit of cash to think about building. So now we have the industrialist coming. We'll be able to build this very soon. We have a lot of places that can build the industrialist building, the level 4 state workshop basically. But we actually don't have that much cash on hand. And I want to rush these first, just to get the adjacency corruption reduction going. And it's actually kind of tricky because we're giving away most of the land here. So the places we're not going to give away is places like Shangdang, for example. But Anping and Wei, we don't have to touch at all. As a matter of fact, I should make those vassals now. So I believe Wei has the Administrator Li Ru, who we're going to temporarily remove. He's gonna be fine, more than fine. Make sure we just do remove from office, not release from service. I have definitely made that mistake before. And are there any character that we don't care about in our roster? I mean, both of these ladies we just picked up for the purpose of being administrators, but in this case, both of them don't have any good traits, so I'm gonna put them out as faction leaders. Lucky them. 上官宝金. Okay. Hua Xiong's wife gets her own faction. That's okay. The fact that we took her in, that process already improved the relationship. We don't have to keep her. Hua Xiong's family should feel proud. Now they own, 2 pieces of the north. We are going to lose quite a bit of food, right? We're going to lose about 11 more food when we give away Wei. It's fine. We just need it to be positive. Of course, the more food we have, the more food surplus we can get from imperial favor. That could be something. But I think we're going to be fine, regardless. Now let's first secure a trade deal with them. And I can promise you... she's defiant. That could be a problem. We're going to ask for a little bit of money back. Right, she's poor. How much is this going to be worth to you? Even though we're gonna be a little short on food, I think we can afford 1 food. I do want to get the 5-point improvement of relationship here. And then we're gonna give this away, which is gonna lose us 11 more food, putting us at 4 food in the summer, which is actually kind of low. But we can probably upgrade Shangdang a little bit. There's a lot of food there. And basically this will be a nice buffer zone for vassals here to keep us safe from Liu Bei's potential attack in the future. And also each trade route obviously is worth quite a bit of money for us. We're not going to give up Hene though, because that's a port for us to go trade out with other factions. Or at least that's how I think it should work, even though the game's not really treating it like that. We're basically made about 3k extra, or close to that. We have one open administrator slot left. We have... Let's see which commandery. Shandong is open. Anding has one. Hanzhong, Nanyang will get one once we do take it over. Nanyang's going to be pretty nice. So we'll save that slot for now. That took care of the diplomacy part. We had a little bit of cash left. So maybe it's time to invest in some of these food that we talked about. Anding could also eventually have some food availability. Shandong could upgrade it one more time in the future. And we're gonna plant food like as a 6th building in these locations too, so they're gonna get a little bit of food as well. And it's pretty cheap because all the blue buildings, you know, provide 10% each, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 40% discount plus the administrator discount, even though it's not a sentinel, so we can definitely do some stuff here. I believe Gongsun is still coming back to us, so that will take us a little bit of time to get another free spy. Court opening is for our current administrator. And I think we're good. I can get another upgrade in there. I mean, we can definitely do that. Let's really push it to 0. Okay, that's good. We need to use the 14k to absorb these lands. It's a little bit painful, but we gotta do it. And that should secure us all 3 silk, and silk income is going to be a thing for us moving forward. It's not going to be worth that much, but I think relatively if we have all 3 and it's nicely upgraded, probably 3k. But let's continue here. Okay, go ahead and fight. We got a horse. Oh, we got Yellow Hoof Thunder. It's not just an elite horse, it's actually a super unique horse. So this will be Cao Cao's horse. Right, Cao Cao's favorite steed even says right here. It's a big horse, historically speaking. The game kind of misrepresents this by giving it very low mass. So this was a horse that Cao Cao would ride in after returning home from a victory. So it's a show horse. It's like a huge steed. But in this case, we only got 1.5k mass, which is actually quite low. Usually 2.5k, but it's a great horse in game as well. 15% chance to capture enemy officers. So this is going to be our shaman improvement. So think of this as 15%, patience is 25%, so we're at 40%. If we get shaman, that's 50%. Yeah, that's really good. Very happy with this horse. Usually you just get one of the elites, which is pretty average. So yeah, and keep showing back up in our court. And we have not recruited him, nor am I really interested in recruiting him. Alright, we need the land first. Not worth our time. Yeah, losing those favor. That's where we gotta kind of limit our expansion against the Han territories, or else we'll lose all those points, lose all the bonuses, the Emperor might leave us, a lot of things could go wrong. Alright, so that's good. We're at 84 points. We're net positive 4 points a turn. We'll only have to fight 2 more fights like that where we'll lose points. Maybe we can even siege this to force them to come out. And that would actually give us the option to take it without actually fighting. This we can't really avoid that. And we still lost 2,000, so we gotta make sure how we click these don't mess it up again. So let's... I already paid that. Integrate. Okay, I'm just gonna walk here, because if I click that again, it gets cancelled. It takes my money this turn, might take my money again next turn. Not the situation we want to be in. It's only level 1. This was level what? 3. Okay, at least it has a few level there. So the armies out west have done their thing. Our army down in the Central Plains will be fighting quite a bit of yellow turbans. Who will lead this army? I don't really care that much about capture chance. We do have less damage in this army, but like melee damage hurts these guys. And look how much it hurt. Not very much, because we don't have a lot of base melee damage. These spear units are mainly armor piercing, and that's really just the base damage thing, so it doesn't really impact us. I think for generals though, nah, it doesn't even apply to generals. Yeah, just the retinue. So we're good here. I don't think they'll be moving around, so the ambush really doesn't do much. It just makes me feel slightly safer myself. Move them back to Hulao Pass. If they do want to fight us, we'll take them at the pass. Is there any threats coming this way? I mean, now that we have this buffer alert system, this is the only place that might lose to a fight. Hone could get attacked too. Might want to give him a retinue or something like that. And we're just at war with Kongrong. Yellow turbans. Altao, okay. The south. Ansui and yellow turbans. Okay. That's fine with me. Did the spy come back yet? Yes, Gongsun is in our faction. That looks like a gold armor. Jingji from one of our vassals. I just care about the armor he's wearing. Oh, he's leading an army. I could have checked, but I'm pretty sure that looks like the gold armor. I've seen it before. Silver. Oh, I feel bad now. Should have checked. Level 4. Farmer. Not that good, but not that bad, I guess. I mean, we already paid for him, so might as well make him come back to us. Zhuge Jin is also with him, Zhuge Liang's brother. Now it's still gonna be many years until Zhuge Liang comes of age, so we'll just take him back. We'll get the silver armor. We paid quite a bit for it. 2,000, I believe. 2,000 plus change. Anyways, yes, we do want income being boosted pretty much everywhere. Like, we don't have corruption reduction buildings going on, mainly because we're relying on the fact that we have administrators everywhere for the spam, and hopefully we'll get the book once we get a super tall city. Oh, speaking of super tall city, that's a project we need to work on. Super tall Luoyang. And we need the food to supply it, so gonna be a lot of food upgrades too. Okay, you guys trying to make money here with 7 turns of that. Hedong is the only one who's gonna level it up so we get an entrepreneur. You guys wait. Surprisingly, I'm gonna be upgrading food. That's not food. I mean, it's gonna be cheaper once we get the whole thing. That's the thing. We might just wait on a little bit for that. This will help with corruption reduction in both here and Taiyuan, which is pretty good. Jingzhao. Alright, let me build that first. I think we're good. I think that's all we can really do with 62 in our pocket. Let's continue. Okay, peace deals. Scary governor. I think it's from his trait. One of his traits probably triggering that. Also, Gongsun Zan is here. Brought us a strategy of the warring states. Good for him. Administrator, so we'll pick up more administrator traits or skills. Food for us. Intimidating is what causes scary. Oh, you don't need this anymore. Ah, that will save us quite a bit of money. These two are potential spies, so we'll let them hold on to that. They marched the army out here, which is interesting. Because I can pretty much just wait now. If they attack that, that'd be even better. Because then we don't have to spend money to integrate it. I can't leave them behind, so we have to kill this. I feel like if it gets closer to like 199, 198, I'll give Lu Bu's gear back. Just because, you know, if the game triggers his, you know, event to leave and form his own faction after his historical death date, I feel like that's just off. But for now, it's still 197. I think it's still a possibility. Gonna help his retinue because they're a little too slow right now. With mobility, that speed goes up to 78, which is just barely respectable. This way we don't have to lose intrigue favor every turn, basically. We can space out like how often we take land. Oh, that is one problem. If they take this and then we take it, we have to lose imperial favor. Wait, he got adopted? We could have waited. It's fine. All the same. Wow. 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 What is this? We are a genius. Alright, we're also getting sieged here, which is really tricky because if I fight out, I do take the full garrison with me, but I have to fight 2 stacks and I don't get the pass. Wow, that's so many items on some of them. But if I let them keep sieging me, that's also not good. Like, alternatively, I can push out an army here to go save them. Is that a white horse fellow? Actually, do we have a strategist? So either Shi Xie with an incredibly expensive retinue, but I think it's cheapest for us to do it this year. It is actually cheapest for us to do it this year. So I think we'll use Shi Xie with all his set bonuses and burn debuff or buff, and also debuff an enemy. And see who he works well with. Seems like he works well with Taishi Ci, who does not work well with Gong Sun Zan. Maybe they can take the Emperor's brother, older brother too, Liu Bian, with them. I guess we'll make him a prince of something. I can splurge. You can be the yellow dragon. You know, because you are an emperor. %5 melee damage doesn't do much. There's like no title befitting him except for one of those dragon things, I think. Maybe just Blood Dragon. Not gonna give him symbolism here with yellow or earth, because he's not gonna become an emperor. And he's also a vanguard, so we get some extra instinct on him. Oh, Lord of Fire set. Okay, hold on. Steal the spear from someone. Lord of Fire set's really good. That's 20% melee armor piercing damage for the whole army. Take this. I don't trust you yet, so you also get nothing. You don't need this. Everything else he's gonna keep. Maybe not the horse, but that's fine. Alright, let's see. He has some Imperial infantry. He has a sea-down cavalry on him. That is just weird. Okay, so for you, this is most definitely going to be a range army because we have Celestial Fury. So Taishi is going to be running range, and we do have Onyx Dragons. If he leaves us with this retinue, I'm just going to be slightly... Actually, hold on, I can save some money, can I? He's currently plus what? Plus... not that much higher. Recent event. Oh, because we hit him with the Faction Council. He's still feeling it? I'm gonna give him General of the Left first, and we're gonna switch it to one of the Administrator ones because he's Administrator Loyang afterward, just to save a little money during this recruitment phase. This army will not have the Juggernaut. We're not going to do that for every army. Just because it doesn't make sense, right? With the fact that he has 50% firing rate, we want to focus on things that actually benefit firing rate, which is most likely Onyx Dragons. We will still do 2 siege weapons, I think. That's still probably necessary just to make this army function in a wide variety of situations, and still going to be the Trebuchet. He does have Flaming Shot already. He needs to hit 6 to get his retinue of cavalry. He will have to wait for that. Well, this is a very interesting army. But basically, they will wait like 1 turn, right? We get the -3 mustering 2 turns. Yeah, well, basically let them hold out in the siege. If they want to attack us, they can attack us. If they don't want to attack us, we'll just wait. Loyang. Oh, should have added that a turn before, maybe. I can do the character experience boost. Why not? Let's try that. That should be adjacent commanderies. There's only 50% if we find in Hulao Pass. Wait, I can do that in Hulao Pass. Can I do that right here? Yeah, it's a valid assignment here as well. We can use this to help us level up, in a sense. Alright, it's time to recover Nanyang. First out, what are they doing? They're baiting. Okay. They're defending. And we're attacking. Yes, there's the ditch. I know there's a glitch in the graphics when they change the map. There's like this ditch right here. Once again, a lot of yellow turban peasants. A minister here too. Wow, with another philosopher. Hold on. What is your capture chance? It should be on him personal. Capture chance 60%. He has honorable, so there's going to be -10, but I want to know what the exact number is after the -10. 59%. Well, it's close. That one level up, even with the -10, the higher level does help him a little. But what if I equip this horse? That should put us at 75%, right? No, it's not being updated, but it's 75%. This is compiled at the beginning of turn, so that means we want him to lead. And now we want to fight. We're not going to see the numbers because crushing defeat, right? How is it crushing defeat? Right, like we're superior force. Like Valen defeat, I can understand. Crushing defeat. I want to capture her. And him. I need another Silver Spear. And her. If they don't have Unbreakable, I'm going to try to let them rout and live. I don't see any resiliency here, so... yeah, the army might take a little bit extra damage, but we should be fine. It's not raining, so it's gonna be raining fireballs instead. I'm sure they might charge out at us. It's very likely. We're gonna pick this side because there's only one gate where they can come out, so I can focus fire everything at this gate. Is that a shrub? Yes, it is. Okay, so we will burn that by accident if we like put ourselves on top of that. So we won't be doing that. This is fine. We'll just pound this area right here. Make sure we don't somehow start off in the range. Terrain is pretty flat. Yes, pretty flat. Good. Turtle them up. Looks like we have space to put it in front of the shrub. Yes, we do. And obviously fire arrows as well. There's no cavalry threat for the flank, but the generals could still charge us. That's probably the only thing we have to be careful here. Turning the tide, we'll add that here. One guy's gunning straight for a firebomb, which is why we don't have another active skill yet. And we'll have him maybe shoot someone. Yeah, that's good. Pound it. You guys are so brave. No dueling, because remember we want to get them to rout. Assuming they're all not unbreakable. Yeah, they're all not unbreakable. It's good. We're getting shot, I realize that. But this is a chance that we cannot miss. This is an unbreakable unit too. I want to hit the ones behind, but it's not doing that much work. Okay, it's not worth it. We're just gonna run back. Look at the density here. It's the traffic jam of the routing front line and the incoming back line trying to get up to the front. And that unit made through the traffic jam, but the traffic jam is creating an ideal environment for bombardment. Here they come! Hold, ready. Like, we made it with pitchforks. Charge. What are those black smoke? What is this? That was graphic. Oh my god. That puts you closer to the front for turning the tide. Who are they murdering here? A few guys. They're gonna bounce back, that's the thing. And we're gonna run out of ammo at that time. Oh, don't over chase. Alright, stop firing for a little bit. Alright, we're gonna whack them a few times. They're taking the burn damage. Okay, we wanna pull back over here. Alright, we got a routing unit in our vicinity. They can't use any abilities. Shift these guys over. You guys bounce back? Alright, she's routing. Now we're just getting shot by towers. Speaking of towers, why don't we burn it? They're not gonna make it back. There's still a few units that's not bounced out yet, so the generals could very likely come back, but since we want their items, we're gonna just have to put up with that. Okay, I kinda did it. And there's a small group that's trying to come back. We're gonna just have to wait for them to either route or come into our range, and we'll just pound them once and they should... Okay, no, they just routed. Good. Hopefully we capture a bunch. Alrighty. Garrison wipe still kills them. We got a spear. Just a spear. We'll just occupy. It's a shame. So much capture percentage. Yeah, we didn't get anyone. Alright, he will lead to get the recovery. I do not want him to pick this land up. But I would like his army to die here, so I don't have to kill that army myself. Zhanglu. Ooh, our food problem could be solved. 100% food production. Okay. We need an administrator here. We need a... Oh, actually he'll be perfect. Because he can get peasantry and industry, which is exactly what we kind of need here. I mean, commerce would be nice too. He has 5% all source. He has public courtier or something like that. Maybe ambitious. Like one of them that get 5%. But he also gives a decent amount of peasantry, which will be part of the build here. Yeah. And he can also level up here. So, this gives us a little bit of satisfaction. Public water. We need this to be a small city first. These income are still making money, so that's fine. Now we have a road to the High Empire. I need to get a port down here. Then capital to a port. To directly to trade routes. And then most of these can recover and we can be rich. Nobody. That's really never going to go away once you do this annex once. And plus, I might want to do more annex down the line. I mean, I always have the Imperial Decree in my back pocket, but everyone has the minus 100 right now, so I can't do anything with that. We might have to fight a war, like with Yuanshu situation, maybe a long-term war into a vassalization, into an annex. That could be an option. But anyways, let us build stuff with 800. Why is it still so bad? Just population at this point? Yeah. It is just population at this point. Alright, I'm interested to see if they will take the actual fight, but let's see what happens. They fled. They fled. They sensed the army behind. Oh my god. That's a bad scheme. That's a bad scheme everywhere. Cao Cao you need to die. You're so far away though. So hard to kill him. Zhang Wen? You're alive? 58. Yeah, okay, we'll take you in. He was one of the Grand Commandants during this period. Not a good guy though, pretty corrupt. But we say yes to all Burn officers. So they backed off, right? They kind of sensed this army coming, so they left us. Ooh, Cordio is good for Administrator. He's currently our heir. We might switch that up later, now that he picked up that trait. But he didn't go for that, which is probably fine. In the long run, I think when we talked about it, you know, if he went for that, the problem would have been we have to take it by force, which means we have to lose Imperial favor, which we don't want to do. Does he want to fight us? Or will he retreat? Okay, he retreated. Oh, they're just warning me there's enemies. I know there's enemies that retreated once that's in our reinforcement range. Exactly why we did this. Just goodbye. They're gonna get auto-wipe because they retreated once. Most of the casualty, I believe, is on the garrison. Like, yeah. She leveled up, but too bad you're dead. No one has resiliency in that army, so they actually all died. Alright, we're gonna pick up flexibility, I think. Flame of the Phoenix also really, really useful, but for this army, I think they actually need reach, so. We're gonna get Dongzhuo working over here. I still think we want to go this way. Okay, that should be free. That should probably be their only stack. This army can start planning the attack on Yuanshu now with both of them. Li Bu got this. I mean, they're in the river. I can't really do much about that. They needed one more turn here. This can be the perfect army to defend Hulao Pass, like all this range backup for it until he levels up. But like, I don't know if anyone's gonna assault. Like, if they were not interested, these two stack were not interested in fighting me like this, then like, who is going to be interested in fighting me? Alright, 2 stacks here. This will be another big fight here in Nanyang's copper mine. I can drag them out to fight this encampment battle, which might be easier for us to deal with. But still be a big battle. Maybe we want to night battle this. It's debatable. It's debatable if we want to wipe them out together in one fight, or if we want to wipe them out in 2 separate fights. I think I want 2 separate fights. Alright, I forgot to change the commander, so we are missing capture chance for this group of generals, which is a bit sad. But most likely they won't die. Like, after this fight, they'll still be on the field. So that's a little bit of comfort there. I still think they will charge out at us, despite the fact that they are weaker. They're probably going to flood out from both sides. It's going to be weird, but it's okay. A lot of fire is going to await them. Oh, we also get a tower. I think there's gonna be some unit that comes from this way. Oh no, they're all coming from... Perfect. I don't even have to worry about it. Anyone with good items? Oh, there's a shaman? Wow, you tell me there's a shaman. Now our capture chance is gonna go sky high. But then again, the problem becomes, I don't want it all on Luzhi, who is our faction leader. No. I know you guys have a death wish, but I don't want you guys to die like this. Assuming none of you are unbreakable. Yeah, none of you are unbreakable. I think we'll give it to him. It's 1% difference despite the honorable. He's going to maintain a pretty high level. We'll shoot generals. No problem. Almost entering into range. Juggernauts aim. Fire.
乱民奸贼，定要将尔等碎尸万段。
摇唇鼓舌如此。
How much damage did she take? Oh, she took a lot of damage. She's suddenly unbreakable because she used the ability Commanding Shout. Whoa, they died. Why use Commanding Shout? Goes away and they should start routing. Yeah, stop. Let them route. Okay, we're good. It's a win. Oh, you silly archer. Leave him alone. Let him live. It's enough death for one day. Alrighty. Maybe we can still capture people. It's not like Huang Gai has a terrible capture chance. Just not as good. We got one item drop. A Burn officer who has the shaman. We can't keep the officer, of course, because he's yellow turban, but we got what we came for. Alright. Oh man, he's got a good horse too. Like, I can't give him the item. So he's gonna have to change horses. What is your capture? I mean, he's never gonna have patience, so he's never gonna be the one. Who do I want to give this horse to? Oh. Hello? Okay, so we will no longer take base damage. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're all set. Don't be sad. You're getting this horse. And you're gonna get the shaman. I don't think there's any that gives capture chance. I think I've seen everything. Speaking of that, you need to swap to Hulao Palace for the commerce here in Luoyang. You, Li. See, they're still on the field, although they're all dead. How did they die? I didn't kill them. Wow. She has resiliency. That's the good news. So even if we miss out on this time, we can do it again. There's no generals in that army, so there's no captured there. So I'm not going to even fight them. Let's go. Alrighty. I mean, the terrain's terrible in a mine battle, especially for our siege weapons. We might want to like drag them out this way so I think they charge out, right? That's kind of the default option for these yellow turbines. So I want them to charge out and then take a path, which means they are going to be kind of narrow here and we can just fire at them on the way. And plus it's less sloped, I guess. It's kind of flat, sort of. As flat as it's going to be on this map. Obviously, if they're smart and don't come out, we have to adjust our entire formation, but I'm not going to give them that much credit. And we only have to protect one side, which is obviously really, really nice. There are some cavalries. They do have cavalry units on this map because it's part of their garrison. They have to make this turn. Right, they have to make this turn. Just adjusting a little. Let's see how they make this turn. No one's dueling here. Like, how wide are they gonna go here? Or are they just gonna hug the wall? Look like they're gonna go pretty wide. Question mark? That's very wide. Yeah, just keep pounding them. Okay, I might have misread the cavalry situation. Do they want to come in the forest? I'm very happy if they do. Yeah, they took a really wide path here. These are fine. These will get crushed. Ooh, good hit. I will focus on the range. And I'm gonna focus on you. The front line has no hope. I'm gonna need them to clear out their range units. Did you fire yet? Oh, you did. Oh wow, good job. Oh, did I cancel you? I'm sorry. I thought I saw a line of dead bodies in the middle. I thought he finished. He's just gonna be here applying, turning the tide. And the cavalry's not gonna charge. If they see you have a huge flank protection, they just don't know what to do. Okay, no one's unbreakable, so eventually if all the units rout, they will just give up. He can come anytime. The trees are kind of protecting them. It's hard for a shot to thread the needles and hit them. But the fire damage is going through.
军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。
We still got 3 more
就绪，
hail of arrows. Just giving them a statement saying don't come back. Oh. Good try.
你等可是贪生怕死之辈，你的前途唯有死路一条。
Alright, the generals are routing. Hopefully we capture them. I know they're still gonna die from the garrison siege, but I think there's slightly higher chance. Let's see.
我等信念如一，这便是上天的恩赐。
That's the one that matters.
让他们死得体面一些。
So we're gonna leave this army alone, of course. That way they can replace the generals, and hopefully with good items, and we can grab those. I'm gonna switch him to Authority Horse next time. As a faction leader, there's nothing else for you to learn. Maybe a little bit more authority.
坚持不懈。
They're just retreating back to Runan. We haven't declared war on them yet. We will. Is he sieging or is he just moving? I feel like they pulled all their armies from here out and back, which gives us quite the opening here once we do start moving down on them. Alright, so the character's back with us. Liu Biao's faction. No, we're gonna pass. I got tricked by your armor. It looks so good. I mean, you're not a terrible character. Got a good tree, got farmer going on for you. Agricultural development's very useful, so I think we'll just hang on to you. And I believe you... Oh, you don't get fondness, but you're pretty happy with us, so... Good for you. Good for you. And we don't need to check that. We already did. Quick check of diplomacy, maybe? Haha. Ha. Ha. That's a good joke. Good joke. Now, once we take his land, we should have a lot of trade partners. And especially, I want Liu Biao's land. That port is what we really need. The other thing is, I know Guo Jia's in his faction, and I want Guo Jia, so it's gonna be weird for us to fight him, and he has so little land that I can't like fight him enough to get him to vassalize to me. So pretty much I have to just wipe him. It's just gonna be awkward anyways. Alright, the rest of the money on buildings. Let's see what we have. We don't have this yet. 3 more turns. I'm not gonna rush anything. Our economy's not there for rushing yet. We're still very picky about what we're building. Luoyang, we really do want to build up. Can they fight us? We really want them to fight us. The experience boost is being wasted because they're not fighting us. I don't know. Hold on. There must be something else more urgent. We don't have a food issue anymore. Adjacency corruption reduction in Shangdang. Good for Henei, good for Hedong, good for Taiyuan. I think we do it. The silk, waiting for it to get cheaper. So I guess the rest of the money can be spent on our better commanderies. You can say that. Jingzhao going taller? Not urgent. Not urgent at all. Luoyang going taller is pretty urgent. We have 4,000 left. I went first. I can afford both. Good for us. Down to 228. Efficient. Should we be going somewhere? That's the question. Should I give them a full retinue? I don't think they need to. I think both of them combined makes a pretty decent army. And they can just fight these. I don't think there's any resistance. Lu Bu might actually sail up and take care of Wu Wei after this. And then we'll just recall them. We'll just recall them and put them somewhere else after that. I think they can handle all of this by themselves. Alright, anyways, let's end turn. Oh, our Anping vassal, Shangguan Baojing, wants to help us against Yellow Turbans. Welcome. Alrighty. Spring of 198. Liu Xie just comes of age? We're continuing on as Prime Minister. New item forged. Wait, he's... Oh, this is interesting. This might be something to do with... What happened to your sword? The Emperor's sword. Do you not get it until you're Emperor? Okay, so the interesting part about this is I can start leveling him up, because he's going to become our faction leader. So you're going to get cancelled. And then back here, once we get... I'm just going to put him on assignment all the time. Do they summon new generals? Oh yeah, look at those items. They're mine! Where are you going? That's our next target. If we can catch their army on the move... Oh, actually, do we want to... We need another army. We need one to go this way, cut them off, because he will drag his vassals, our son, into the fight. Or actually, they can just take care of it. Okay, so I guess we're just prepared for war now. We're gonna set up over here on the path towards Wudu. We'll use that as our save point. We can't catch them here. They're still hanging out here. I don't care. I mean, at a certain point, I can peace out with the Yellow Turbans, right? And I can just go to war with them again. Because we're going to shift our focus to Yuan Shu moving forward. There's no more yellow. There's like one Yellow Turban land here that we're not going to touch for a while. And Dong, which we're not going to touch for a while. Alright, before we forget. Skill tree reset for Zhang Wen. Don't care about him. Cao Ang's army is on the map. Where is he? Cao Cao has an army? I don't see him. Can I debuff him without seeing him? Seems to be the case. Can I re-roll the skill tree reroll? Is it just gonna be Zhang Wen all the time? Gong Sun Zan. Oh yes, let me reroll that. It's a couple wasted skill there. Li Ru's reroll. Trait, what do you have? Cowardly. It's not that bad, but he could end up with Burnt. I'm gonna give up the population growth because Cao Cao has a minus 50k going on us, so it's not like we're gonna ever grow. Commerce boost. Oh, but this is a set item. This could very well be gold. So when set item, it's a higher chance to be gold because there's a lot of really good gold set items. Just the pool becomes much more limited. We'll go for that. We'll give up money. I don't care about his level. I don't care about this either. This didn't work, but it could be... Do I want to encourage another looter? Yes, I do, actually. Actually, no. Looters are also Han for some reason in the game. So it's not like I can avoid Imperial favor by fighting the looters instead of the Leon rebels. That's true. So this would be both just kind of a waste of money. I still want to harass them. I just don't think it'll spawn, that's the thing. Alright, I'm gonna save 500. It's kind of sad we're not gonna get this. But this could be gold. Provincial advisor. We got a silver one. It's still pretty good. I mean, definitely not as good as gold. The set is Spirit of Agriculture with the sickle, which we do have. 25% food production. Yeah. I'm gonna say 500 wasted right there. He gets a reroll, and we're gonna put him over here instead of all this mess. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got reform. I was thinking shaft mining just to save a little bit of money. We already got this. Level 5 private workshop's really not going to be beneficial to us. Level 5 int, a little bit far away. Level 4 marketplace, maybe for the regular one. And then there's salt. This is probably okay. What else is okay? Going for the cavalry setup is probably okay for us too. I'm still thinking about this. We don't have a lot of copper, so this to set up this is probably not a play for us just yet. I think this might be the better choice. We do have double marketplace set up, and we need this for the second marketplace, and we do have a few salt mines, so that would benefit us. And I think that's also a jade mine. Yep, so let's go here. Intimidating. So he re-rolled cowardly to intimidating. I was hoping burnt, but you know, that was just a chance situation. I think we'll just take this as a save point, now that we did everything that we should do in spring, so that we don't forget next time when we load up. We'll lose a bit of Imperial Favor, and then we'll make sure to make up a little Imperial Favor, because that's every spring is when we get the cooldown back. Now we have all 3 silk, and he's down to Jincheng. And if we look at our Imperial Favor, 79, this is not going to save, so I'm going to do this next time. Bump us back up. Liu Biao we can make into the enemy of the Han, and then we can take his land without worrying about it. Perfect. Oh, he's ready enemy of the Han. Okay, so we're gonna let the Emperor. Ooh, the Liang rebels are also the enemy of the Han. Okay, so this is perfect. So not summoning a rebel for them is good. We'll make points back by fighting them. We'll make points back by fighting them, and we'll make points back by fighting Liu Biao. So we'll listen to the Emperor. We'll be a great regent. And in terms of spies, nobody good. Alrighty, so that's where things stand. We'll come back next time. I know I didn't talk about books, but we only have 2 books left. I think we'll save them for major occasions, like maybe when we become Emperor, we'll talk about 1 book. And then when we become, you know, the final Emperor, we'll talk about the last book, and we'll wrap up the series. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and see you all next time. Bye!